愛犬はハロルド・ハリバットというゲームですね。遊んでいきたいと思います。
Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But wait, I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
Wait, but only last month it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
何チャージしなかったら怒られてんの
Fell foul of the end-user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
困ったことになりましたね。やっぱし音ちょっと上げてよかったね。
Can't you just put this on my account? I'll pay as soon as I...
Mr. Halibut, you don't have an account. Not since we blocked it.
Please, Mr. Secretary,
口座ない
let
ん
me
だ。
just... I mean, look, can't we...
Your name is Mr. Secretary?
My title, young man, is All-Water Secretary number 24. It is not my name. Anyway, I'm afraid All-Water Corporation can't be seen to make exceptions. You'll have to go through the proxy payment process like everyone else.
何ですか大の手続き。
The first tube system routes were unveiled to the public in 12,787 AC, followed by the first replacement of our inaugural CEO with Madame
So,
Brenna
what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for Allwater?
What? No, I meant because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh,
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
Felix?
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything,
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
freedom! Have fun, Harold!
A landmark customer poll reflecting our
We reluctantly interrupt your daily business for for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
continued commitment to being approachable and accountable.
Oh, Harold, here you are. I've been looking all over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always.
By the hands
Come on, Harold.
Water Corporation, which illuminated the
とりあえず今は罰金のことを
now rely
心配しなくていいみたいですけ
Mr.
どね。
Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I can't wait.
with Madame Brenna Castlechop the year after.
チューブって何なの？本当にチューブの中通
Every
る感
time I
じ。
need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time.
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you. It's like you never snapped out of that daydream.
あれテレビかなんか映ってた人じゃない？とりあえず罰金が払えないから研究室に行くっていうちょっと嫌な予感がするけどね。
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Only boring people get bored. 何この感じ？これがチューブなの？Out of order.
This location is not accessible via your permission slip, and you know it. Destination chosen.
中央ステーション
We
でいい
hope you
のね。
enjoy your all-water tube system.
これがチューブなんだ。移動方法が独特ですね。
You have
The
arrived.
reason, sir, is that
Please
all
exit the
water
tube
have
in
had
an
to
orderly
close the
manner.
line temporarily
We
for
hope you travel with us
improvement
again
works.
soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision-making process that led to this, sir, but I assure you it will be for the good of your overall long-term tube travelling experience.
So will we get discounts on the other lines as a result of the inconvenience?
Now, as of yet, there is no discount scheme in place, as we calculated the possible inconvenience to be negligible.
Wouldn't need a discount if the prices weren't so high in the first place.
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just a travel secretary.
So what can you comment on?
I am authorised to comment on the nature of the tube closure, which is that all water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement works.
Yes, you said that. Have these improvements been carried out before?
I cannot say if the exact same optimizations have been made to another line.
So what can you comment on?
I can confirm that there is no discount scheme in place, and that we believe the fares to be fair.
So who calculates the fair price?
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir.
クレームつけてくる人対応するの大変だよね。
Can I talk to your manager?
Certainly, sir.
いました。Can I talk to your manager? どこ行くの？
Public office and make a managerial communication meeting
中
request.
央ステーション、ラボラトリー地区、アゴラアーケード、エネルギー地区。適当に中央ステーション選んだら行っちゃったんだけど。
This location is not accessible via your permission slip. And you know it.
今は行けないんだろうね。
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
景色をお楽しみください。
But Harold, I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a stupid butterfly.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful patterns on
ちょ
their
っと知らないの、ハロルド。
I suppose you could say they often appeared in extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Harold!
すいません。いろんなところ行きたくなっちゃって。Yes, ma'am. あのチューブっていうのがちょっと重要な公共交通手段みたいな感
I
じだっ
know
て
I
いうの
drift
が分かり
off
ま
of it
した。
sometimes, but all water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Ah, yes, those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA. It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Ah, thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it. And I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Ah, yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right?
PDA の開閉。
Cool. Then I use the navigation nub to highlight
ポイントを使ったハイライトを
and
して、
then hit the bottom button.
Precisely.
で下のボタンを押す。選択、やるこ
Okay,
と。
great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed. Now hop to it. And I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
終わったらアゴラゲートで会いましょう。タスクを、コンプリートしなきゃいけないんだけど、魚にご飯をあげるっていうのが一つあったよね。これ
Drat. It's out of food.
あるフード
Better ask Cyrus about this.
サイラス。タスク、サイラスに魚の餌について。コントローラーで言うと、Y ですね。Y を押してやること。サイラスに魚の餌について尋ねる。サイラスって誰だろう。フィルターステーション掃除。マロー教授がフィルターステーションの掃除をしろだって。こんなのばっかりだ。そして魚の餌。だから魚の餌を取りに行かなきゃいけないよね、最初にね。どこ行ったらいいんだろうね。 なんかここにいるけど。これスーツかな？お、こっちはなんだ。Let's see. Everything is in my way. 通れないね。ダメだ。こっちは今のところインタラクトできないですけど、こっちはどうでしょう。多分インタラクトできるところはポインターみたいの出ると思うんだけど、こっちも得意なしということは下かな。これ寝るだけじゃん。違うね。アヤスってどこに行けばいいんだろう。一回出るんか。こっちは特に何もないか。一回出てみようか。なんか今一瞬出たな。お？何これ？あれで、これ何？どうしたらいいの？なんかインタラクトできるわけじゃないね、これ。ここの中もしかして上がれる？上がれないか。やっぱ外に出る感じだよね、一回ね。一応走ることできますね。ラウンジ。誰かいるじゃん。
Ah, Harold. Perfect timing.
Oh, Senor Tenenbaum. You too.
I was just hoping to watch some Sun Tzu's Ashk. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
Yeah, I think it's one of those all-water ad-only models.
Ah. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right?
You're really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
ソンス座敷って何ですか？ラウンジには何のご用で？上から聞いてみようか。
What is Sun Tzu's Ashk?
Yes, Sun Tzu's Ashk, Eternal Love. Best and only Turkish novella we have on board. I thought season 18 was bad, what with all the drama around Emery's cousin and whatnot. It's worth powering through to season 36 though. That's where the plot really thickens.
I'll try to check it out sometime.
すみません、テレビの音がうるさいんですけど。テレビの音量下げていただけませんか？
What brings you to the lounge anyway?
Would you guess that the tubes to the utility district and the social district are down again?
Strangely, yes. I can't believe that. Does that mean school is out?
Yep. The Bambinos are happy and I don't mind the time off. But if it goes on much longer, they'll forget everything.
Won't they do their homework?
Maybe. The whole social district is off limits right now, so at least there won't be much else for them to do.
Is that why you're hanging out here?
Mostly. It's just kind of cozy here, though, you know?
I suppose it is.
Anyway, don't mind me, Harold.
Bye, Chris.
See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
話し相手になるのか。魚の餌をあなた知らないですよね。こっち行ってみようか。 トイレ共同なのいいな。なんだろう、目の前歩く鏡がちょっと光るね。Okay. Let's go down. Filtration pump. ここっぽいな。赤がついてるってことは入れないってことなんだろうか。こっちで合ってるのかな。インタラクトはできない。あ、こっちかな。え？これはどういうこと？これはどういうこと？全くわからないんだけど。これは何？殺人鬼っぽい顔してるって。お？これで合ってる？どっかに繋ごうとしてるけどね。これ何？さっぱりわかんないんだけど。あ？いやいやいやいや、
Clean as a whistle again.
How did you do that? これでさ、やることリスト一つチェックされた？これタスク。そうだよね。3つあったのが2つになってる。ちゃんと絵描いてあるし、右の方にへったくそな絵が描いてありますね。とりあえず一つチェック。やることリスト完了ですね。お魚さんがおそらくこのゲームで重要な感じだから、ちゃんと水槽とか装置してあげて。そもそもさ、これさ、海底にいる感じ？これ、あ、この人じゃない？話しかけなきゃいけないね。
Hey, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away, looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, even fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what the slow-release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Hmm? Oh, yes, sorry, Brad. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai, New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it. Promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks. I'll let you know what they think.
これでご飯を手に入れたってこと？ We are free out of here.
Did you see that?
Was that fish real?
I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers. Handwritten, too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something?
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy, too?
一つタスククリアしましたけれども、もしかしたら我々が思ってる以上に魚は知能があり、まあだからもういずれね、猿の惑星ならぬ魚の惑星みたいな感じで魚に支配されるかもしれない。陰謀論ですけれど。さあ、切り替えていきましょう。魚たちがお腹を空かせて待っていますから。ラウンジはもういいね。こっちは、そうだ、こっちから来たんだもんね。やめなくていいか。ご飯は、あそこにセットすればいいんだよね。これを下ろしといた方がいい。なんか気になるんだけど、下ろしとこうか。これ開けちゃったら見えないから、奥のスクリーンが。手前にいる子たちにご飯をあげるんじゃないよね。奥にいる子たちにご飯をあげる。すいません。
Okay, Harold Bot Diagnostic Report. Scanning.
肝心のシーンを見せられなかった。
All tests completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades.
Right on. ちょっとあげとくね。魚に餌をあげるシーンをまさかこれで見せることができなかったっていうとんでもないミスを犯しました。この手前にあるサンプルみたいなものに餌入れるのかなってちょっと思ったんですよ。それにかけたんだけど違かったんだ。こんなわけがない。アゴラゲートアゴラゲートアゴラアーケードって言ってた。
Why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
あら、使えないの？アゴラアーケードね。アゴラゲートじゃないね。アゴラアーケードか。タスク、会見を見る。Okay, let's go to the lounge. Watch the TV together.
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Oh, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
会見って何の会見？
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. and one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castlejock.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castlejock, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlippmeier Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
That was some announcement, huh?
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? For this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buona notte, Chris.
Buona notte, Harold.
なんか急にこう政治の匂いがしてきたよね。宇宙開発とかさ、外のことなんかさ、どうでもいいから、とりあえずうちらのインフラどうにかしろよっていう。ということで、ここは地球ではないってことが分かりましたね。地球を離れて、新しい惑星で生活している人々。それでもなお宇宙に何があるのかなっていうので ょっとして衛星みたいなの打ち上げたみたいだけどね。
Oh boy. What a day. Here's hoping tomorrow is a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man. But, Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
「墜落後18,251日目」到着したっていうより惑星に墜落したってことなのかしらね。さあまた新しい父が始まる感じですけれども。
Morning, Harold.
Hello, Professor.
教授。
What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll make a great source of distraction. Now, if you're quite ready...
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold, are you fooling me? This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first.
まずハッチを開ける。
Now activate the switch next to the board to open the sample shelf.
トイレのスイッチを動かして。もしかしてこれのこと言ってるんですか、先生。私がさっきいじくってしまった。このせいで魚の餌やりシーンを見せられなかったんですけれど、これですね。
The rock you want is in the container on the lower right.
右下の容器。
You remember your left and right? Bring it to the microscope and insert it into the hatch.
右下の容器って先生どこでしょうか。先生。岩下の岩。先生。先生。右と左は分かってるんですけど。これですね。これをここに入れるんですか。
Et voila! Check the microscope and finally you'll see what I mean.
顕微鏡を覗く。
The one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem. There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jean.
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're a microwave boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle? Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. I thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
貯蔵量、何か問題でもあるんですか？
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
Now I've said too much. Ask Moreau. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
この岩ですね。なんて言うんだろう。削岩？この話はしていないんですか？
Did you guys talk about the bloomy rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
ということで、旦那さんに話しかけた方がいいのか。岩が欲しいって言ってたもんね。40年以上前に作られたである見つかった岩が必要。何するんでしたっけ？
What needs doing again?
Harold, use the PDA.
すいません。
Anything
先
else
生。
on your mind?
さっきブリジットがエネルギー不足の話をしていたんです。
So, Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind prop. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That all?
そうです。
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll be off.
Be good, Harold.
やることリスト。青い岩を探す。アゴラアーケードにあるトミーの雑貨屋に行って、彼が古くて青い岩を隠して持っていないか尋ねてほしい。何も行けんの？
Harold, when you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean, Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold... No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
すごい意味深だね。サイラスへのメッセージって言ってるから、さっきの魚餌をもらいに行ったところだけど、あそこに行けばいいのかな。まさかサイラスもアゴラアーケードにいたりして、一応ね見ておかないと。あ、ほらやっぱしいないじゃん。なんだろうね、親子っていう可能性あんのかな。教授とサイラス。そしたらもうアゴラアーケードに行くチューブが使えるようになってるはず。Harold is a special boy. He is. Harold, do this, do that. Talk to him. No, I don't want to talk to him. You can talk to him. これでいいのかな？ Let's go.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube.
Utterly unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold, good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things. And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got a
ほっ
lot
とい
to
てあ
live
げろ
through.
よ、ハロ
And
ルド。
Harold,
本当
tell
に
him about our plan.
通りがかか
Harold!
っただけ
I
じゃん。
thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in this.
急に時間制限が。
There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority and or organizational merit?
What?
No, sir.
Major,
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix here.
Not me, Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
ちょっと彼に厳しいんじゃないですか。
I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold, you're really starting to tweak my
Yeah, you
beat.
never tell people to
what did
relax when
Felix
they
do
cannot
anyway?
relax.
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth
Nah.
now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I
知りま
haven't
せん。
witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
I'm just
Come on,
passing
spit it out,
by.
man.
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay,
got
Harold,
fish
but
to
your
feed.
fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix. Where is Felix?
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him. Ugh.
Major, I got fish to feed. もう通りかかっただけなのにあんなに怒鳴る必要なくない？
Hello, Mr. Secretary. 8, right?
I'm afraid not. You must be thinking of my brother, Secretary 8. Or Secretary 24, of course.
Oh, sorry. I always get that mixed up. There are just 3 of you, right?
Well now, 3 of us work for Allwater, yes.
Oh, so there's another who doesn't?
Yes, Secretary 8 is the man to ask about that. He remembers it all much better than I do.
Remembers? Okay, sounds serious.
Anyway, I'm neglecting my post. Welcome to the Agora Arcades. Would you like to partake in the monthly all-water raffle bonanza?
Oh, sure. Wait, is it free to enter?
Certainly. The raffle is a generous gesture of frivolity
今
from
お金ないから
Allwater to
ね。
you, the citizens of Fedora.
商品は？
What are the prizes?
Well, there's a long list of luxuries, a plethora of pleasurable prizes. The full list can be perused at your leisure on the Allwater Public Access Forum.
アクセスフォーラムで商品がわか
I'm
る
ready.
の？
I'll just spin her up. Drum roll, please. And... Looks like you were unlucky this time, but that's life. Try again next month.
すごい淡白。すごい淡白。 全然なんか何も楽しくなかったね。何も当たんなかったし。Here we are. We're arcade. 何？ジョン・スリッピー・ジュニアからメッセージが来ています。スリッピーズダブルブラックダイヤモンドセールを開催中と。セールは1日限定。新キャンペーンをお披露目イベントをお見逃しなく。今すぐスリッピーズにお越しください。スリッピーズってなんだ？そうだ、サイラスに話しかけなきゃいけないんだ。で、青い岩ですね。やること2つ。サイラス。ここ入れんのかな？入れない。あ、入れる。
Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alon.
You think everything sounds exciting?
Well, that new boy thing and all. Might give us something new to natter about.
A new boy, Tim? What's it gonna pick up anyway? Alien radio drama?
Not sure, Alon. Maybe we'll get some fancy pictures.
Seems to me be more interesting to go sideways than back up top.
You're going sideways, Alon.
Right you are, Zim. It's all this sitting around nattering with you.
これは
Hey, Tommy. I don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh no, what do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet. Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie. You know that every piece of my inventory is legally obtained or legally found, right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here. To legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I shut the store for a reason, you know? Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
You sure you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't care about me no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
If you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks?
ブリジットの様子を見に行こう。いや、待って。もうちょっと見たい。
You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Consta-Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial, Harold, if it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh, never mind.
Hello. How's business?
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion. I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense. Just watch.
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do? Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm hearts. Slippies means heritage.
What?
I'm the latest in a long tradition of
Cold
winter
hands,
sports
warm
enthusiasts.
hearts じゃない。
Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippies means social responsibility. The Schlipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell. Well, what did you think?
滑っていましたよ、あなたみたいにだって。
It was. There were lots of things, and.
Great! So glad you agree. And while you're here,
I was just going.
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience. It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system that I'm calling the Freezer.
Freezer.
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the ski sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you
怪我
strapped
する
in.
怪我するやめえって。Oh, you gonna hurt yourself, Harold. やめえって何これシュールだわこれ。何この格好。しないよね。あ、屈伸できるよ。何このシュールな感じ。どうすんのこれ。
Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh?
1メートル
First
だ
time's the
よ。
hardest. It's all downhill from there. I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so. I'd really better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Be skiing ya.
Yeah, you should just run. Run for your life, Harold. なんなんだよあれ。いらないだろスキーとか。1メートル滑れて誰が喜ぶんだよ。僕入れないよね。入りそうで入れないね。目が回りそうだ。
There's the Blue Rock, the bane of my day. Where's Tommy when you need him?
Talk to him earlier. トミーとのお約束はもう終わってると思うので。何これ。Read Double Decker。私、何これ。どういうことあの輪の中をくぐるので。一個もくぐれてない。一個くぐれた。全部取るぞこれ。あ、いいじゃん。ああ。あそこに1個あるな。ごめん、もういいから。キッズたちに話しかけよ
う。Hey there.
The name is Eve, not there.
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came to visit Rafi. What you playing?
Oh, some game. I'd rather be reading, but here we are.
What do you like to read?
Anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony and the pan-liberalism agenda of agnostic psychopolitic, mostly.
That's a book?
Yes. Say, did you know Captain at Large Baronhout holds the high score in this game?
No. That's cool. I always wondered what those initials at the top of the leaderboard meant.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
この人、記録保持者って。
Oh, hey, Rafi.
Harold.
Is everything okay?
The tube route to the school in the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. Everywhere. All the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around, taking up space, playing all the arcades.
Oh dear. But isn't that what this place is for? Kinda? Oh. I see. Good luck.
怒らせること言わなくていいじゃん。そうだね、大変だねでいいじゃん。子供だからしょうがないよね、みたいな。そんな言わなくていいやん。何今度はゲームが同じだよ、これ。私の苦手なタイプだよ。上に行くと下に行くを全く理解してないやつだよ。後で相手をしてやろう。
Oh, Onat.
Hey, how is it going, Harold?
Not too shabby, thanks. How about you?
I'm super, actually. I found a book.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
It was just discovered. A book written on Earth. Nobody on the station has read it yet, apart from me.
Wow, what's it about?
Stick around and you'll find out. My newest performance piece is a reading of it.
Oh, nice. Which part?
All of it, Harold, all of it. Without interruption. It's gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up.
Wow, okay. Good luck.
地球で書かれた本。どんな内容なんだろうね。気になるね。何もインタラクトできないここ。後で壇上に上がれとか言われそうだけどね。やることはバイラス見つけてないよね。ブリジットの様子を見に行く。トミーはブリジットとの関係を考えて雑貨や海峡に踏み出せないでいる。エネルギー地区に行ってブリジットを手伝えることはないか見てくる。エネルギー地区に行くとサイラスがどこにいるのかわかんないんだよな。
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Harold. Great to see ya. How about that announcement, eh?
Yeah, it was really something.
It sure was. I try not to busy myself with those kinds of affairs. I'm just happy you're joining in for the station jog.
The jog? I was only...
Chris promised me he'd be here any minute. Now we've really got a jog team on our hands.
I think I'll pass.
No one's forcing you, Harold. But why don't you keep me company until Chris arrives?
Okay, that I can do. How's the post today?
It's a bit slow, what with the tube to the utility district being out, so I can't really work. Not working makes me so restless.
I hope it's back soon. Good thing you have the arcades to jog around.
Yep, and Chris can't get to the school for the same reason. So at least we'll have plenty of time to work out together. That young man is almost as fit as me.
Why do I feel like I'm the odd
なんか
one
来た
out?
よ。
Oh, hey, Chris.
Last to arrive, first to finish. That's my motto.
Harold, won't you stay? The jog team won't be the same without you.
嫌だ
Yeah,
よ
venga, Harold. You
嫌
can't
だ
leave now. I
よ
just got here. Jog team, jog team, jog team.
しょうがないな。わかりました。でも僕の顔を映さないでくださいね。
Okay. Go jog team.
Come on, Harold.
Guys. Guys.
もう見えないよ、戦闘集団が。
Go on. I thought I was fit.
いえ。もういいじゃん。もういいね。
Good show,
頑張った
Harold.
ね。
How's everyone feeling?
I think that was a new personal best.
How's
for me.
everybody feeling? Ashamed?
Fine, thanks, buddy. How do you both keep so fit?
Oh, you know me, Harold. I've been running around this station for years. Gotta keep up my reputation for same-day service after all.
Healthy body, healthy mind. That's what keeps me going. Gotta set a good example for those lazy students of mine, too.
Have you got any tips?
Just keep on moving, Harold. You never know when you'll have to slow down. So keep going while you can.
ロギングさせるゲームなんて初めてだよ。何 We have to find Cyrus. Remember, it's all water. ちょっと最初スローかなと思ったんですけど、なかなかいい味出てきましたね。Coming soon. Okay, so we can't interact with that booth yet. なんだろう。ちょっとリンカーンみたいな感じで。Okay, who's up here?
Hello.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the fish hut. Sample a homegrown fedora fish or a freshwater catch of the day.
What's the catch of the day today?
Today, we have the great spotted super grouper.
Sounds tasty. Just out of interest, is that a native fish?
Hard to tell, man. You know, a few of the ship's fish escaped during the crash. So we don't know if they thrive in the ocean or even intermingle with native species. But we can guarantee that fresh super grouper taste you know and love.
お魚キッチン。この人は誰だろう。話しかけられないの ?Okay. I don't think I can talk to you. ということはよ。違うとこ行かなきゃいけないんじゃないのエネルギー地区に行くこと。やっぱしエネルギー地区に行かなきゃいけないんだから、ここ離れるのか。Okay, let's go to a different area then. あれメッセージが来てますね。誰かが壁に落書きしたの。目障りだから消してちょうだい。スーパー雑用じゃん。Okay, let's go in. エネルギー地区、ここだね。
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
No contaminants detected. Mist
もうびっ
commences in
ちょびちょだよ、
3.
常に。
3. Wait for it. 0.
あ、なんだろう。なんかのサンプルかな。There's some kind of specimen, maybe?
3. 2. 1. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0.
Oh, there's Bridget. And Chris. What are they doing in there? I can't hear them, but maybe I can lip read. Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying,
もうあなただったら
You monster. How could you?
言うてないでしょ。そんなに冷たいの。
Be so callous. This is serious. Oh, Chris is replying. Let's see.
そう、でも抑えられないこの気持ち。
I know, but I can't help how I feel. Anyway, we should get back before people notice. Pretty mysterious. Now I wish I'd never skipped those lip reading classes.
独身術の授業を取ってたの話しかけられるかな。話しかけられないですね。こっちだ。Okay, let's go creep. Cyrus.
Hello, Sai. How's it going?
Oh, it's been tough, Harold. Every detail has a detail. It's like this filigreed. Oh, it's good you're here, actually.
Yeah? What do you need?
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with a 3D printer. It's leaving gaps everywhere.
Oh, okay. Shall I take a look?
Yes, please. But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
I hope so too.
Anyway, see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back.
Okay. Let me check.
You have to undo the screws first to remove the front panel.
ネジをまず離す。すごいですかね。The story is getting more complicated.
Ooh, something happened then. Keep going.
Who put all those screws in?
Nearly there.
なんで誰だよネジ打ちつけたやつこれ。これさ。誰だよネジ打ちつけたやつこれ。アホだろ。こんな風にネジ打ちつける人います？これいらないじゃんこんなに。What the hell? Why are you making everything so complicated? What's left? This one?なんだよおかしいだろこんなにパネル。
You see that hole?
Oh, what hole? This one? Can I poke with the screwdriver? 何言ってんのこれのことああ、これそうなるじゃん。
Oh, I'm sorry.
I told you, Harold.
Resist.
Ow!
いや笑えないって。
Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow! Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold. Yeah, a little extra juice.
Oh, that reminds me. Moreau asked me to ask you, how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Huh. Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
もういいの？これ何だったろ これ何だったの？この大掛かりないたずらは何だったの？とりあえず。
Harold, one more thing.
What?
What is it, Sai?
Could you take Maro a message?
I suppose. Is it just gonna be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh. Okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeecher and that she puts the YRU in Cyrus.
I don't know that's such a good idea. I mean, what is this whole thing about exactly anyway?
She started it. Back in the days, we were both part of the archive club. She was always so darn keen to throw away all the rules and invent new archiving procedures. She called it a healthy distrust for calcified mental models. But all it did was stop us ever getting anything done.
So, you disagreed about archiving?
Precisely. But it was fundamental. I mean, we respected each other's work, but there was this deep difference. And I guess neither of us was willing to budge.
So, what did you decide about the archives?
That's not important anymore. Come on, man. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Okay. So, no message for her?
Just tell her I say hi. She'll know what I mean.
Okay. Catch you
I
later,
don't
Sai.
think so. なんだよ。ここまだ入れないもんね。Are you gonna do the creepy lip reading again? Guess not.
Please halt for your exit disinfection.
Yeah.
Do not try to taste the disinfectant. Mist commences in 3. 3. Wait for it. 0.
いや、2、1はどうしたのよ。いや、もうさ、会話がちょっと高レベルだわ。よろしくとだけ伝えるように続きを伝え忘れたのかな、それとも秘密の暗号なのか、一体ここで何が起こってるって秘密の暗号でもないと思うけどね。じゃあ戻ろう。研究室に戻るんだよね。Okay, we are going back to the lab.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
ここじゃなかったかもしれない。でもこの子に話しかけられるわ。
Hello there, little miss. Are you lost?
You could call me Lise. And no, I'm just waiting for someone.
Oh, is Lise like a combination of little and miss?
No, stupid. It's my name. What's your name?
It's Harold. Nice to meet you.
Is Harold like car and old combined?
I suppose it is, actually.
Can you just leave me alone? I'll yell stranger danger if you don't.
Okay. Bye, Lise.
Okay, I guess I need to go back. Here?
All water. Moving people every day. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Oh, とりあえず戻ってきたけど、これか。Where's home?
Graffiti. What good is asking where is home anyway? Where else are we gonna go? Could they just leave some notes around? I wonder if this is the Lightkeepers again, or just someone copying their style. Will they ever reveal themselves?
Okay, so I can use my joystick. Move left and right, up and down. Clean up this graffiti. 一応操作してますね。ジョイスティックで動かして私がスポンジですね。スポンジが私でハロルドを引っ張ってるって感じですね。I'm controlling the sponge and dragging Harold. Not really finished! やば、ハテナマーク残ってんじゃん。まあいいや。Professor, I'm back.
Hey, Professor. Got a message from Cyrus for you.
Out with it then.
He says, hi.
Hi? Just hi?
Yeah, just that. He said you'd know what it means.
He's a sly one sometimes. I'll give him that. Stubborn as a mule.
What's a mule?
Oh, don't you start, Harold. Leave me be. I've got to think of a comeback. I mean, get some important work done.
He literally doesn't remember anything, doesn't know anything. What is it? 何にも覚えてないじゃん。事務官8番。17番から謎に包まれた4人目の兄弟の話を聞いた。事務官8番ならもっと詳しく話してくれるかもしれない。8番
Professor?
Harold, I'm quite certain you don't have the rock yet, and I'm busy. Just let me know when you found it.
すごいこき使われてるな。Who do I talk to? Mr. Secretary. あれ、あの人8番ってどこにいたっけ？一番最初だったっけな。Central
All water
Station.
compliments you on your choice of destination. All water. We get you where you're going.
この人は誰？何番？
Ah, hello there.
この人はそうか。
Secretary 8?
That's me,
Secretary
sir.
8.
Can I help you get where you're going?
That's okay. I was actually wondering. Well, I've been speaking to your brothers.
Oh, how nice. Which ones?
Mr. 17 and Mr. 24. Well, I didn't speak to Mr. 24 about that, but...
Ah, yes. Yes, good, loyal, all-water employees both. I dare say I've been a good influence. Although even my shining example couldn't extend to him.
So, he's the fourth brother. What happened to him?
Oh, I do apologise. I've got to see to matters. But I'm sure 24 can help with your inquiries. He has a better grip on the whole sordid affair than I do.
Okay, Mr. 8.
24. I think that's the guy I talked to very first. 兄弟間のいざこざをなかなか把握しきれない。次はオールウォーターのオフィスにいる事務官24番に話を聞いてみよう。多分一番最初の人だと思うんだけど。ここに行けばいいのか。
Travel in style with all water. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you.
なんで毎回あんなびっちゃびちゃな感じで送られるんだろうね。Okay. It's over here. I'm just kind of curious. インタラクトできないね。Okay, let's go to the room. We cannot interact with anything around here.
Campaign got
Secretary 24.
Mr. 24, hi.
Mr. Halibut?
So, I was just talking to your brother, Secretary 17. I mean, and it was funny. Actually, at first I thought he was your other brother, 8.
I'm sure he found it just as hilarious as I do. Do you need something?
Only that when I spoke to 8 about what 17 said, he said to speak to you about what happened with your 4th brother.
Ah, yes. Our wayward Warren, the 4th brother who went his separate way, choosing a life of gastronomical frivolity over contributing to society with all water.
Oh, I see. Are you ashamed of him just because he didn't follow you all into working for the corporation? Is that why none of you like to talk about him?
Actually, he tried, but he didn't pass the entrance exam. We suspect his heart wasn't really in it. We used to do everything together, and we were supposed to stick together, but he didn't study enough, and now...
Yes, what does he do now?
Last I heard, Warren had started a food stall. I don't want to think about it.
Okay, well, thanks for telling me about him. I'll leave you be.
っていうことはよ。戻るんじゃない？アーケードに。オールウォーターで働く三兄弟。反抗的だった弟を避けている。何らかの理由があったに違いない。やることいっぱいあるな。ちょっと待ってね。メッセージ来てないよね。全部読んでるよね。うん。またアーケードに戻るんか。Oh, we can interact with this guy.
Welcome. I am All-Water Automated Secretary number 1. How may I assist your all-water related learning?
ああ。オールウォーター時間の導入について教えてください。
Tell me about all-water time introduction.
8 years ago, our illustrious and suave CEO Brenner Castlechop made the brave decision to tackle the inaccuracy of the standard analog clocks by introducing unified AW time. A ship-wide, perfectly synced system that ensures people are always on time together. In a remarkable gesture of generosity, Fedorans were given the opportunity to exchange their old clocks and watches for free. An offer most people took up and thoroughly enjoyed immediately. There were a few skeptical holdouts, but they were eventually won over by peer pressure. Usually annoyed friends having to do the math when arranging a meet-up time. As well as the generous tube system and other such all-water service vouchers offered to them.
When was All-Water founded?
The Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency was formed just after the crash, but it was rebranded to All-Water in 12789 AC, just prior to the introduction of the transportation tube system.
12000とか。どれくらい経ってんの？ 40年ってことなのかな？
So, what exactly does All-Water do?
All-Water Corporation is dedicated to making the lives of Fedorans easier, more pleasurable, and more sustainable. Major services include regulation of the ship's day-night cycle, the tube transportation system, organising the monthly all-water ball, balancing the energy budget, and overseeing the ship's water supply and filtration systems. All-Water is also invested in exciting new science initiatives, some or all of which may be strictly confidential at this time. Please check with your nearest all-water secretary about the status or indeed existence of such initiatives.
で、現在の CEO、女性の方だよね。
Can you tell me about the current CEO?
CEO Brenner Castlechop began her all-water career at the age of 16. She graduated from her internship to a full-time position after she devised a mathematical theory to reduce the calculations needed to make different electronic systems communicate with one another. These improvements would eventually become the basis for the ship's current intranet system, architected by a temporary all-water employee, redacted, code-named Dr. Computer. During this time, the Schlippmeyer family and the Freshwater Clarification Agency were engaged in a dispute over the ship's water supply, the former holding a chemically based freeze filtration system over the current but outdated machinery. Castlechop wrote a proposal to improve the existing system by overhauling its connected mechanics, which led to All Water being able to reject the Schlippmeyer's costly license fees. Her expertise, including her initiative to renew the physical connection between water reservoirs, filtration systems, and the various districts, eventually evolved into the tube transportation system and saw her promoted to sub-chief of the directive branch of operations. She finally became CEO in 13152 AC after widespread pressure throughout the organization on the incumbent CEO, Dr. Rufus Bureaucratse, to finally step down and let the Wonderkin take charge of All Water at last.
すごい設定があるっていうことがまずすごいなと思ったんですけど。
The All Water Corporation wishes you a pleasant day.
何を言ってるのかわからなかったっていうのがまあ本音なんだけど、一つ分かってるのは水をフィルターにかけるそのシステムっていうのがあれこっち行けるわ。チューブっていう。あら？まあ移動手段だよね。そういうものの技術になったっていうのが分かった。Wait, where are we? Who is this person?
Ah, hello, citizen.
Oh, hey, Captain at Large.
Call me Zoya, please. What can I do for you?
Just doing my rounds. Do you need anything?
Me? No, I'm doing great. We really pulled it off, eh?
Oh, do you want some help putting it back on?
No, the announcement. Wasn't it epic? And don't you think I did pretty darn well?
Yeah. There were lots of announcements. And I liked the bit where you...
Ah, yes. That was a nice touch, wasn't it? Maybe people will see that I can be useful now. That I can lead. Take destiny in my own hands.
Destiny?
Yes, destiny. Oh, speaking of which, I must get back to work. I've got an important new announcement to work on for Madam CEO. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, ボタン押せるけど。あ、これもしかしてエレベーター呼ぶ感じ？Ah, okay. That's how I go back to the floor. What's this door over there? Okay, we can't pass this. Oh, I can. Doesn't matter, I can interact. とりあえず、これだけっぽいから戻るか。あとは、戻るだけだよね。Central Station.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
あんだけびちょびちょになったらね、いろいろね、物もね、落としちゃう可能性あるからね。この人は誰？ Okay, I can't talk to you. エージェント・ハロルドソン。エージェント・ハロルドソンの出番。これ戻っていいんかね？ブラザーに話しかけてみる。
Mr. 8, hey there.
Hello again. Did you talk to 24 in the end?
Yes, and then to 17. So, I know about Warren now. How do you feel about the whole situation?
I feel morose. We were such a tight-knit family before Warren caused a schism. You know, despite us being quadruplets, I quickly became the natural leader and Trent, so I suppose Warren, being technically the youngest by a few minutes, always resented me for that.
Gosh, it must have been so tiring.
Yes, I understand childbirth is really rather taxing. 4 at the same time is quite a feat.
I meant the arguments between you 4. But yes, that too.
Anyway, I suppose he's due back from his palate-pleasing pilgrimage one of these days. That'll be awkward.
I'm curious to meet him. At least it'll be easy for me to recognize him.
Or so you think. He's really quite different from the rest of us. I remember 17 joking that it was more like we were 3 identical triplets and Warren was the even one out. You know, like odd one out, but with 4. It's an even number.
I get it. Now that I think about it, it's clear 17 inherited the maths gene, but not the humor gene.
Oh, maybe I should talk to you.
Mr. 17.
Correctly calculated. I can't offer you another raffle, I'm afraid.
That's okay, I understand. But I asked 24 about Warren. The way some of you talked about him, I thought something bad had happened or something.
Something bad did happen to him. I'm sure 24 told you about his entrance exam, but that's not the whole story. We would have supported him anyway, but he began to be disparaging about Old Water, suggesting that maybe it was for the best that he didn't get a position.
So that's when you fell out?
I think so. It's complicated. It's been a long time since we spoke. He went off travelling the station on some chaotic quest to find culinary inspiration, I believe.
I see.
I mean, 24 and 8 didn't make it easy for him, but I don't want to bore you with the family history. And I need to get back to revising these raffle ratios.
Okay. See you, Mr. 17.
兄弟、ノート。あ、ちょっと人増えてんじゃん。これ書いてるのってこと絵か、そうだよね、この右側の右側のね、兄弟の絵なんですけど、そっくりですね。4番目だけですね、ハテナなの。どんなお顔なんでしょうか。
Hey Zim, what do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie, who likes filters. Hence, Filter Frankie.
Right. Well, I heard he's always mucking about in the filters, digging up all sorts that he sells to Tommy.
What I want to know is, why doesn't anyone just go down there and find stuff?
You ever been down to filters, Alon?
Nah, you?
I got shown him once. Not very appealing, and technically off limits.
Well then, there we go.
立ち入り禁止なんだ。
Do you reckon he or indeed she...
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at the harvest office.
None news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
I know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought, I should mention.
What? Who was she with?
It looked totally professional. I didn't see anything bad. Just Senor Tinnerbaum.
What? What's he doing in her office? There's no way he knows enough about Ennard. If I still had my own hair, it would never have come to this.
I'm sure it's not like that.
You don't understand, Harold, what it's like to get old. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna take this lying down.
Tommy, I don't think you should, get angry.
And you're in on this with me now, Harold. You did the right thing bringing this to me.
I'm really sure it's nothing, just a lunch chat.
I've just been so busy working on this damned store sign, thinking Bridget would love the ambition, see me as a real go-getter again. But maybe this whole time I should have been showing her signs of my love.
I'll bet she knows you...
You're absolutely right. We'll modify the sign. Tonight. Make it into a great big sparkly neon proclamation of my, nay, our love. A sign she won't be able to miss. A sign to blind that glossy-maned Casanova.
I mean, I'm not sure that's the sign.
Don't doubt it, Harold. This is gonna work. I just feel it. You're in, right? Will you help me save our love?
Yeah? I'll try.
Knew I could count on you. Let's get to work.
Harold, you're in trouble.
I'm gonna go freshen up a little. Might even put on a different outfit now that I think of it. Will you go and look for Bridget for me?
ブリジット探してくれないか？石をくれ、石を。
My dear Bridget, I'm sorry we haven't been able to spend much time together recently. So I get how you might be attracted to the man-machine with the flowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance. Please, Bridget, will you let me back into your heart and take this monument to our love as a sign of my great affection?
Tommy, of course I love you, and I would never betray you. I just wanted to give you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Couldn't tell me what?
Oh, what the heck. The ship's facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Ha! No way we've got an energy problem here.
That was it? No helping Tinnerbomb with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy. I love you.
I love you.
Thank you for your help, Harold.
Yeah, that wasn't much of
accept
work,
this
Harold.
stone as a thank you.
I thought it was going to be a lot of work.
Oh, no. Moreau won't be happy to hear about this.
I know. 嘘でしょ。もう、岩泥棒。
Major?
Harold,
You're kidding me, right?
If it transpires you had anything to do with this wanton violation of code 7887, then so...
No, no.
Major.
I want to find the rock more than anyone.
Say I believe you. Can you think of anything that might help us find the culprits?
I'm sorry, Major. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
See that you do. That missing rock is a stain on my sheet of justice.
I will. Bye, Major.
Be good, Harold.
嘘でしょ。
Bridget?
Harold, how are you doing?
You know, same old.
Yep, same old here too.
Energy issues?
You heard that, Mr. Busy Ears? Ugh, but yes. I mean, we've always got to be careful and efficient. And, you know, this isn't public, but I want to be extra careful right now until we figure out what's going on.
Is the station using more energy than it used to?
Well, yeah, especially the transportation system.
And the damn tubes or tickets never work and just get more expensive all the time anyway.
Right.
輸送システムを縮小しては。
Remind me why we can't just reduce the transport system?
Huh, I asked myself the same thing. Every time we add some new upgrade or expand it, it eats up more energy. Our production process doesn't get any more efficient. Plus, when we held an anonymous vote about it, the majority of Fedorans said they'd rather have more transport now rather than more energy later. So...
エネルギー生産の仕組みも教えてもらえませんか？
You know, I'm not sure I've ever understood exactly how the energy process works.
Gosh, why are you asking me this now? It's not exactly a line answer. Look, if you really want to know, swing by the Energy Harvest office sometime and I'll break it down for you.
I'd better go. Thanks, Bridget.
See you, Harold.
どこ行くの？どこ行くの？お？
Oh, Harold, listen, about the rock, I'm really sorry it's gone. You know, I would have loved for you to have it.
It's okay, Tommy. It wasn't your fault.
I just feel bad, you know? I was so wrapped up in my own stuff, maybe... I don't know.
Thanks, Tommy. Maybe it'll turn up. I'm just glad you and Bridget made up.
Thanks, Harold. You're a swell guy. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I hear anything.
Thanks, Tommy.
どこ行ったらいいんだろうな。Okay. Now the rock is officially stolen. What do we do? できれば僕はやりたくないけど、青い岩がなくなったって誰かがマロー教授に伝えないと。いや、誰かって多分あなたじゃないの。Okay, you have to talk to the professor about the rock. She's gonna get real mad. あれ
Harold, got you a message.
Oh, thank you, Miss...
Zoodle, pleased to make your acquaintance. So, it's from Felix. He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, what? Why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I don't know, go ask him. My work here is done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
なんで石が盗まれたんだろう。
Evening, Fedorans. The all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Please attend to the necessary
キューブシステムは一時的に夜間閉鎖している。あら。よ、10。
Professor, you're not gonna believe this.
Why does that not surprise me?
The blue rock. It's gone.
You found it? You lost it?
It was stolen from Tommy's store.
This is utterly vexatious, Harold.
I know. What shall we do?
We? I need to think.
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
I'm listening.
It's the new buoy, Mom. It's picked up a signal that we have reason to believe originates from Earth.
Earth? Have you reverse dated the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. Let's hear what was important enough for them to call after us. Maybe it was their final farewell, huh? I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, I'll send a copy via...
Well, just play it to me. I've got a 1205.
But Mom, it's only 10...
And one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. Wait, we sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Cut the damn line! You're live!
What? Oh, fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
It was hard to miss.
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, what kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact Allwater haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
What if it's not the first message?
Don't be paranoid, Harold. What reason or authority would they have for keeping messages from us? Still, even if they had planned to share it immediately, they look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose...
じゃあ陰謀論もちょっと入れていくっていう意図的に流したんじゃないか。そして
Yes?
誰からの電話でしょう
Oh,
か。
it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Huh? To where? What? Who was that?
Why? It was the CEO of Allwater Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
え
Crisis control. We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First move advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry, where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee?
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence. Professor, would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
Oh, a woman of action, I love that. Anyway, we must act. Due to the unfortunate Communique incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news about the start procedure.
I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus directly. We can't afford for any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed. The man is a stubborn buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this old heart good to know that you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protégé here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy, sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, we'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done all water and the ship a great service. We're ready. Go live and stay on schedule. It's my privilege to announce to you all today that our new boy program has already proven an unmitigated success. We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the new start procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all.
いやもうしょうもないメッセージだ
Please
と
enjoy
思うん
this
だよな
message
これ。
brought to you by the All Water Corporation.
This is Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort, way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you've got to be pretty careful around water. But by and large, we're back on track. Earth survived. Wish we could send you a postcard. Anyway, be safe, and maybe one
いや
day
普通の
we'll
メ
get
ッ
a
セージ
hello
だった
from
ら
you. We'll be listening.
普通って言っていいのかな。
What are you all still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do? Scram!
?研究室への退避？怒ってるじゃん。目的地、チャージステーション、別名ベッドに設定する。マロ教授が会議の内容を検討し直したいと言い出さないといけない。とりあえず戻っていいのね。なんかちょっと罠っぽくないですか？ついてった方がいいの？なんかやらしいよね。意味深。 Captain.
Captain at Large Baronhouse?
Ah, hello. How are you,
I'm Harold Halibut, sir.
Yes, I'm sure you are. Harold, tell me, have you ever felt lost?
Oh, I always get lost around here.
No, Harold, I mean, feeling like you have no purpose.
I know my purpose, but sometimes it doesn't seem very important.
You heard the leak, I presume?
Yep, of course.
That leak, that one message, it's undone me. If my whole family, this whole mission, the ship, my captaincy at large, what if it was all a mistake?
Oh, I see. Well, maybe Earth didn't get as bad as people thought it would. But we're still us. And you know, it wasn't us that chose to fly away.
I suppose. Speaking of which, have you ever lost someone, Harold?
Have you?
Yes. Someone important. She's gone, Harold.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened?
Coco has taken an unscheduled leave of absence.
Oh, so she's not lost forever?
No, I'm sure she'll return eventually. But every moment without her I spend in longing and despair.
Is it anyone I might know?
My beloved? Her name is Coco.
Oh, not sure I've ever met her.
Do you want to see a picture?
Coco is a bird.
Harold, you're such an understanding sort. Could you try to find her for me? I'd look for her myself, but in these uncertain times, I think it's best I don't leave my post.
本当に僕が探した方がいいですか?
Are you sure you want it to be me looking for her?
Whatever are you implying? I'm sure you're perfectly capable, and I'm thoroughly and otherwise engaged.
So, about Coco.
Yes. Such a loyal first mate.
Does she maybe have any favorite hiding places?
Not that I know of. I did find her once in a broom closet trying to hatch a sea sponge inside my hat.
I promised to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, Harry. I hope she's okay. I'm not sure she has another friend in the world.
Bye.
Okay, hopefully we can find the lover. Zoya 船長と仲良しの鳥、ここが行方不明らしい。これで戻ればいいのかな？研究室に戻るんでしょこれ。やっと戻れる感じ。Can I go back to land? I think I can finally go to bed. これであとまあ寝るだけでしょうね。Finally, it's bedtime, Harold.
Hey, Professor. Oh, are those the new teacups?
Come and see for yourself.
Oh, I promise I ordered them.
Harold, just look.
なんだろう。Don't tell me it's the blue stone! 思った以上にデモのボリュームがあってびっくりしたんですけれども、まあ、ストーリーリッチでこれから何が起こるのかっていうの全く予想できなくて、でハリバットっていうのは一応魚の種類なんだけど、その魚に多分主人公がなるんじゃないかなって思うんだけど、そういう様子とかもうちょっと見せてくれるのかなと思ったらそういうわけでもなく、本当に一番最初の始まりをプレイしたような気がしたので、まあどんなゲームになるのかあんまり予想ができてないんですけれども、まあ2時間遊ばせてくれてるのはすごく良かったんじゃないかなと思いました。